I'm going with my brother, and we're taking a bus to a place and then transferring on another bus. I did have a girlfriend there. To talk about her, Susanna. This was I'm going to a Jewish school, and I get off. I met Susanna in school, and what I would do is I'd get off the bus. Ralph would go to the end of the line, and I would get off one stop early, pick up Susanna, and walk her to school. I was 8, she was 10. and she had braids. That was very popular in those days. By the way, some years later, when I was dating the girl that was eventually going to become my wife, I did the same thing. Got off one stop early, picked her up, and then we would go to someplace. And she said, "Oh, this is very nice." I said, "Yeah, I know, I did this in Berlin." But the question that I couldn't figure it out. Really couldn't figure out what is the basis of a law that Jewish children cannot be in a mixed class? What will a Jewish kid do to the others that you have to take them out? And I told the story for a long time and didn't have an explanation for that law, because I think every law has a basis. This one must also have a basis. Until 2001, when I saw a book, and the book had a black and white photograph in it, and I will show you what this looks like. And this is the same book cover, but now it's in color, and this is what it is. And it's a German book, and it's, of course, it has a German title, The Giftpilz, the Poisonous Mushroom. And it's a collection of stories that parents can read to their children. The ones who can read for themselves can read. And one of the stories in this book is called Poisonous Mushroom. I took the German text and translated it as follows. Well, somebody said, one more. In 1938 also is a law that affected me in particular, or let's say it differently, that affected me also. Jewish men, and I'll say males, must take the name Israel. Jewish women, and that should really be females, must take the name Sarah as an additional name. It's, again, there's a rationale that makes that law come through. When I ask anybody, do you have a middle name? You like it? You just ruined my whole. No, but seriously, if I were to say to you, starting tomorrow, I am going to give you a middle name. You have to use that, and you have no choice in the matter. Not only that, but all of you have the same middle name. Okay? That's what happened. Because it was an attempt, I think, on the part of the German government and Nazis to begin the dehumanization process. If you are in large part what your name says, there's more to you than that, but your name, whether it's the best name in the world, that's you, that's who you are. And when they take that and begin to fudge around with it, that's bad. That isn't what we should be having.
That's
Okay?
still unjust.
Sorry?
It's still being unjust.
It's unjust, of course. Any law that applies differently to certain parts of this community are unjust. And that isn't just Germany,
It's everywhere.
it's also here, right? So, okay. When I wanted to see my grandmother and grandfather, they lived about 7 or 8 blocks away. I would go through a park, and that park, it was like a shortcut. And one day I remember, it must have been 38, I remember seeing a park bench that was painted yellow and had a black J stamped on it. And I knew right away that meant Jews. So then when we got to this area where all these signs were, here was a sign. Can you see the picture?
Is it a bench?
It's a park bench, right? And it says, in Bavarian Park, Jews may only sit on yellow park benches. So, and this was an eyewitness report, but it was obviously a law that you couldn't, and is this just or unjust?
Unjust.
See, I told you it would work. And here's a question, and I know the answer, and I wonder if you do too. Where does this come from? Where does this come from? Let me put it a different way. Is this a Nazi invention?
No.
Where does it come from?
People.
Fear.
One person who said it, not saying one person, but it's one person who said it, and then they tell it to someone else, and they start believing it.
Let me give you my answer.
Fear and hate.
And I know I'm right.
So like you said.
It comes from the United States. This is what we've been doing. And we were doing it for the Germans, the Nazi government.
Doing it to the blacks.
Figured it out. Exactly. When I was in Houston, for example, on business, it was the first time that I saw a bathroom, well, that said at a gas station, men, women, colored. Right? So this predates.
I was just going to mention, if I could, one second.
Sure.
Somebody had said to me, I have a question, I'm afraid I'm going to forget it. So I'm just going to pass these kind of a little bit around, and so somebody nearby you might have a card and that's something to write with in case you have a question if you want to.
Sure. Good idea. So anyway, has anyone here come to the question of, well, maybe what Jews could have done is to convert. They could have gone to a Lutheran or a Catholic church. Those are the dominant religions in Germany, and they would have converted, and then all these laws wouldn't apply anymore, right? Wrong. There's actually a law that says baptism and the conversion of Jews to Christianity have no bearing on the issue of race. 1936. If you're Jewish and you convert, you're still Jewish. In other words, you cannot shed what is underneath. It's always going to be there. So any Jews who thought they were going to escape were caught up in this anyway. You know, I have one more example of a law. How shall I say it? I was saying that the Nazis didn't invent this thing with a park bench. there's another thing they also didn't invent, and let me explain what I mean. We know that the Nazis were very good at finding people who were mentally inferior, who had various diseases, who were, according to the state, not really wanted. And they were doing enforced sterilization and also in some cases putting them to death. And I'll ask the question again, where did they get this idea?
United States.
The United States.
Yeah.
We're the people that invented eugenics. Or let's say if we didn't invent it, we pushed it. And some of our finest, most venerated people were in on this. And so they were sending delegations to California and other states, finding out what they were doing in this field and then taking it back. Anyway, so I'm going to this school with my brother, and it's 1938, and we now have an event called Kristallnacht, which translates readily into Crystal Night, but some people prefer the translation of the Night of Broken Glass. You know, there's an interesting thing about this. If you go to Germany, they don't call this night Kristallnacht. There's a new name for it. They call it, actually they have two names. They call it the Reichspogromnacht, the night of the pogrom run by the government, or the November Pogromnacht, and that's more realistic. So when you say Kristallnacht to them, they almost don't know what you're talking about because they don't use that terminology. And here's another thing that is worth mentioning. The German government, when I say Germans, sometimes I say Nazi, I'm never quite sure what to use. The Nazi government used euphemisms constantly. A euphemism, for those who are not sure, it's a way of saying something that softens the reality, so it isn't quite as harsh and quite as ugly. So I'll give you an example. We know that they were shipping Jewish people from transit camps like Westerbork and Terezin to Auschwitz. The people who got on those trains were told they were being resettled to the east. Resettled to the east. They were really being sent to a crematorium. So resettled to the east is a euphemism, and they were very good at it. Another euphemism is Kristallnacht. Exactly. You know, why call it Kristallnacht? It almost gives you a picture of a boy and a girl lying in a park, on a park bench and looking up at the stars on a June night. No, that's not what it was. What it was a destruction of the Jewish shops and stores and businesses all across the country, hauling men out of their dwelling places and beating them in the streets. There were at least 35 people, men, beaten to death on that one night. The best number I can find for how many synagogues were set on fire and almost all made totally useless, 267 in one night. And finally, 30,000 men arrested and taken off to concentration camps. That's hardly a starry night. That's ugly, ugliness squared.